Hello, today we are going to draw a duck. This is what we're going to draw today, a cute duck. So, when you gather your supplies, you need a pencil, an eraser, a marker, a yellow. My yellow was a goldenrod, and I think I used a normal yellow as well, so I'm going to include that. Another yellow and an orange. So we have a pencil, an eraser, a marker, a yellow. This one's kind of a brownish yellow, and an orange to give it some dimension in the picture. So gather those, come back with a paper, and we'll be ready to draw. Okay, we are turning our paper landscape again, not long waist, landscape. Landscape helps us get all the duck on the whole page. We are going to start with the whole body this time. So this might be a little tricky, but I'll do it in steps. So we're going to go from like this side of the paper, this is the edge, we're going to go from like here, and we're going to end here, but we kind of go around. So we're going to start, this is the edge of your paper, start clear over here, okay? I'm going to go like this and pretend you're almost like you're drawing a smiley, okay? Then you're going to go up just a little more. My papers, I started it too high. So I've got to erase already. So if you started yours too high, you need to erase. I forgot I had to start it a little lower because his neck's kind of long. So you need to start your duck a little lower. See where my line is? Okay, a smiley. And then we go up here, and then his head comes down like this. And we come like that, and then we're going to big connect. Now that does not look like a good duck body, so I need to make it a little fatter right there. So let me erase this. I think out of all my drawings, this is probably one of my harder ones because it was like continuous lines. Yeah, that's a little better. And maybe not so. It's hard to draw, isn't it? But we can do this. We can do hard things. Okay, we're going to do this. Do you see how that works? It's kind of tricky. Yeah. Okay, we're going to go with this. Now, just so you see where we're at, this is my edge of my paper. I did not leave a lot of space for my feet. So we're going to have really tiny feet. There's my one foot, there's my other foot. That's because I didn't leave space for my feet, but it works because, it's right there. Then, I need to erase that a little bit. Then we're going to add a wing. Now the wing is right here, and it comes off like this, and it's kind of a almost looks like a, I don't know what it looks like. A little scallop edge. And we're going to draw a beak. So we draw a beak. Needs to be pointed. Okay, there's my beak. There's my beak. Now, you're going to draw an eye as well. My eye is up here. Okay, we're starting to look a little better, right? At first you're like, oh, doesn't look right, looking like a banana. It's okay, it's looking okay now. Now, we have drawn the body, head, beak, eye, feet down here. Now, you're going to draw a tail. The tail is like here, and it's kind of like the feathers you drew. That's the tail. And then we're going to draw lines inside of these feathers. Again, to give it some dimension, you're just going to, same shape, just in, and you're going to do the same thing to this. Okay? And I think that's it. Let me go over my steps. We've drawn the body, we've drawn the wing, the original wing. We've drawn the bill, the beak, we've drawn the eye, we've drawn the tail, we've added the feet, we've added the lines in the wing and inside the tail. Now we just need to outline and color it. So I will be erasing a lot of these extra lines, but let us outline. But you know what, as I look at my duck, I think it needs more of a straighter line right there. So I'm going to do this. Okay, it needs, to me, that's what it needs. So I'm not going to curve him down so much. And that's okay. You can do that as an artist, right? So that means I have to fix my wings over on this side. There, that looks a little better to me. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to do all of the lines that we did, but we're doing it in a marker. If you don't have a marker, you can just do it in a dark crayon. Sometimes it's hard to draw and talk at the same time. You lose your concentration. So here we go with the feathers. And the feathers. And the feathers. Now, look at all of those lines I need to erase, because I redrew it a lot, didn't I? That's okay. We do that. So I'm going to erase as much as I can all those lines I redid. And it does help. Sometimes you can't get away from everything you drew. I mean, you can kind of still see it. But it at least gets most of it away. I don't know about you, but I think that was a hard one to draw. Most of the others you do in several little steps for the whole body. This one we had to draw a continuous line. Okay, here we go. Now we're ready to color. Just a little bit. Okay, now we only have 3 colors, and the reason was because he's yellow, he's a duck, so I needed to add some dimension to it. So the first thing we're going to do is color yellow. Yellow, because he's mainly yellow, and if we get some yellow into this, we're okay. So we're going to just color yellow. This one's called dandelion, but whatever color yellow you want to do. So I'm going to turn it like this so I can get a majority of the... Sometimes you can get big swatches of the space at once if you're really careful. But I've had a lot of practice in my lifetime, so don't get discouraged. When I was a little girl, I would love to color. That was one of my favorite things to do. I'd sit down at my little desk and I would color. Okay, so we keep coloring duck. It's all the same color. Turn them sideways. It's easier for me to turn the paper than it is for me to turn my hand that way. So we're going to do that. Whew, okay, there's our duck. There's Ducky. Okay, now we've got most of him colored. I might have to go back over him a little bit. We got yellow right there. Now I'm going to take the other one that's kind of a brownish. This one's called Goldenrod. I'm going to color his beak, that one. It's kind of the same, but this one's, you can tell it's a little different. And I'm coloring his feet, that one. So if you wanted, you could color his feet a brown or a black. I've seen black duck feet. And I'm coloring the inside of his tail and the inside of the wing. If you notice, I just got yellow over into that, but that's okay. It almost looks the same. Now I've got a very bright orange, but I need some dimension on my duck, so I'm going to color lightly with this orange right here. I need something different, just for coloring's sake. In real life, he'd probably all be yellow or have some brown. Maybe brown would look good. You could do brown. So we're just, so if you give it a little bit of different color here, that pulls out that it has wings. And the reason we did those lines there is so that you could see that it had wings. So let's color it something different so you can see that it has wings. And then this, and then if it's too orangey for you, go back over with that other crayon that's this. See how it's kind of making it a mustardy look, but it's still orange under there? And it kind of makes it match. In fact, if you wanted with a brown, if I could find my brown, here's my brown, you could do that with your brown right here on his feet. So, there is our duck. You just did a duck. Congratulations on coloring a duck. Good job. Talk to you later. Have a great day.